Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. If you missed the golden ticket keyword, we'll give it to you in about 10 minutes because we have more important matters. It's hard to say that right now because the golden ticket's the most important thing on earth, the greatest radio contest in history. But we have a special day here with Lollapalooza just ending a few days ago. Started Thursday, and Case, the producer, made sure on Thursday that myself and Kenzie said, okay, listen, I know we have to get there. We're covering all day. They're long days, 4 days in a row with Q101 at Lollapalooza. But you have to get there Thursday. The first band is Silly Goose on the Grove stage. They open Lollapalooza. And I was, okay, I trust Case in these situations. He's first on everybody. He was first on Turnstile. Give me some more, Case.
Military Gun, Spiritual Cramp, Silly Goose, Dexter and the Moon Rocks. The list goes on. I've got a pretty high batting average on this.
Certainly doing it. So I agree.
Silly Goose is my favorite, though, of those.
Noted.
And I will say, he had to drag me because I was a little after the show. I usually need to sit for a little bit. We've been up since 3 a.m.
He's a big sitter.
He dragged me over there. We got to the Grove stage when they started, and it sounded like this.
I need the keys to the city in a big red car while I ride real pretty. Just move. I need some violence in this place. Rush the barricade and say it to my face. Just move. I need the keys to the city in a big red car while I ride real pretty. Just move. We're gonna bring the pain. This whole town's gonna feel the rage.
In 21 seconds, they became my favorite band, and all their bands don't cease to exist in my memory anymore.
Favorite band ever.
Ever. And Silly Goose then got in some trouble over the weekend. That in a second. We have Jackson, the lead singer of the band, on the phone. But Case interviewed them. That interview is on our YouTube channel. And talked to them. This is Thursday now. This is the interview when they played Thursday, asking about they do shows on flatbed trucks and vans. They've done it outside of Riot Fest. They've done many of them in Chicago. They did one over the weekend. But again, Case asked Jackson if he'd ever gotten in trouble doing those problems with law enforcement.
Most of the time, it's just that they'll just give you a hard time. I've probably done over 300 shows in the street. I've played so many of them. I just only post the good ones. The craziest one I've had, I was put in handcuffs one time. I've never been arrested. And then one time, a security guard, punched me in the face. So that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Was that as fun as getting actually arrested then Saturday night, Jackson, when you were at a BP station in South Loop in Chicago? Welcome to Brian and Kenzie, Jackson. How's it going?
Hey, thank you so much for taking the time and having me on. It was not as much fun, or I'd say it was more fun than getting arrested. Yeah, getting arrested wasn't very much fun.
No, that is a bummer.
Okay, so your band crushes and opens Lollapalooza and sets the tone for 4 days without question in epic fashion. Then you hang out in Chicago, and Saturday night you play at a BP station in the South Loop, outside on a flatbed truck, and then you take it from there and explain to me that arrangement and what happened from there with the Chicago police.
Yeah, so we played Lala on Thursday, and then we just kind of thought, why not play, keep playing each night since we're here in the city and kind of get our name out there to more people. We actually did the same thing last year, and that's how we got on the festival. We did the same thing last year, and we had this agreement with the dude who runs the gas station, and he was cool with us playing there. And then we would just give him a couple $100 each night. So we went to go do the same thing this year. And he said we were all good and that we could play at the gas station. It's all on the camera footage of him agreeing to it. But
good.
The cops showed up. We did it the first 2 nights, and everything was fine. And then Saturday night we were playing and the cop showed up, and I don't know if he changed his mind or what happened, but all of a sudden we stopped playing. I get off the van and then I'm put in handcuffs and brought to the police station. They said they didn't really say anything. They just said unruly conduct. And then the charge I got was criminal trespassing. So I don't really know what happened there because he said he was cool with it, but that's my story.
Well, maybe 3 days of the Goose, he'd had enough. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not silly anymore.
Go ahead, Kenzie.
Well, I was going to say, did you see the cops talking to the gas station owner? And was he arrest him? Or was he no, they paid me? Or did they even talk to him?
No, yeah, I didn't see, because also, the van, it might be kind of hard to envision, but like the storefront was like my back was faced to the storefront, and then I was facing all the people in front of me like while we were performing, and so like the storefront and the manager were like behind me, and like periodically like I would look behind and like check, and then at first in the beginning of the set, the guy who worked there is like standing in front in the crowd, like smiling. So, but so when the cops got there, like I saw the cars pull up, and then we kept playing. And then like when they walked over to the van, we stopped playing. But I never saw them like walk behind and talk to the guy first. Like I could be wrong. I could have missed it, but, and I'm sure they did talk to him, because I think he signed something, and this is all just like what I've heard from being at the police station, but I think he signed something for us to go to jail. I'm not really
God,
sure.
you better get your money back.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
I mean, did your van at least get a free tank full, out of the deal? Or?
No, unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, bummer.
Jackson, did only you get arrested, or also the rest of your band?
No, yeah, it was funny because it was only me.
Ah, that sucks.
which I
The
was
rest of the
happy
geese are free.
Yeah. I was happy that it was only me, because so that way there was like the guys were still there to deal with the van, and like it didn't get impounded or any of that. But yeah, it was like they got me off the van, and then they did not care about arresting anyone else. It was just me.
If I was your bass player, I'd feel bad that I didn't get arrested. To be honest, my street cred's not good.
The street cred would be tough.
Well, so that is interesting to note, because, like I said, as you started a GoFundMe for your legal fees on this, because you say so eloquently in the GoFundMe, this could affect our future as a band, because to play overseas, having a criminal trespass on my record could stop us from going overseas to perform with a work visa. Is that right?
Yeah. So so after this happened, I spoke to like our manager and our lawyer, and just kind of like got their advice on how they think I should proceed. And pretty much we have to hire like an attorney who practices in Illinois. I have a court date in September, so I have to come back to Chicago September 2nd and go to court. And so, yeah, that money's just kind of for getting an attorney, and then like my transportation to like get back to Chicago. I don't have like an exact amount of how much it'll cost, but that's kind of how much we think it will. But so if anybody donates to that goes directly to like helping me get to Chicago and helping get an attorney. And then if anybody like can't donate or doesn't want to, I'm just asking that they go pre-save the record, because that's the main reason why we're out here, is just to get the music known. But yeah, it is important, because I am facing a criminal trespass charge, and I am worried that could affect like getting to Europe in this winter, and just in the future.
Well, at least the rest of your band will get to Europe, and you'll find a fill-in singer.
That's great, Brian.
You're getting a lot of love on our text line, by the way, and people also think that you possibly this is Chicago, this could have happened easily. You paid a random guy who said he owned the gas station, and then that guy just took off, and the guy who owns the gas station, you didn't really pay him. That could have happened, by the way, Jackson.
Yeah. Hey, well then he was dressed in the BP clothes, so yeah.
This is Chicago. They could pull that off. Bought it at the alley.
I do want to know, for anybody that wants to help the cause and donate to Jackson's GoFundMe, if you text the word Goose right now to 312-591-8300, that's our text line. We will automatically link you to his GoFundMe, much like we do with our charity fundraisers. Text the word Goose to the text line, and we will send you Jackson's GoFundMe link, and you can donate easily and quickly there.
Jackson, let's just say a lawyer is listening right now and wants to help you. What would be a good way to contact you? Because maybe a lawyer is like, you know what? I'm going to help this guy out. He got totally screwed. I'm down with the Goose. How can they get a hold of you?
Yes, the best way for them to get a hold of us would either be message us on Instagram, which is Silly Goose ATL, or send our manager an email, which is Andrew@ProudDadCreative.com.
Proud Dad Creative.
Either one of those two ways.
And if you don't remember that, I have his email and I can help you out. So just text
Contact
in.
the
I can
station,
help
yes.
everybody. I can facilitate everything.
Yeah,
Let's get you a lawyer.
I mean, we do have a lot of lawyers that advertise on the show. I would think one would do it pro bono to help you out. But we also, Jackson, a Chicago cop just texted in and said, as a Chicago cop, please tell Jackson Foster that this is Cook County, and if you are being arrested for a petty offense like criminal trespass, this is the place to do it. Because he says don't hire a lawyer, just attend the court date. It will more than likely get thrown out. Even if it isn't thrown out, it'll probably just be a fine that'll be cheaper than a lawyer. That's just a recommendation from a Chicago cop who just texted in, Jackson.
I hope he's right. My lawyer told me they're not on my side.
Not good. Well, Jackson, I'm so glad you came into our lives, and we want to follow this. If we can get, keep updates on this, we'd love to keep getting a hold of you. And if people can donate to the GoFundMe to help the legal fees, we want the Goose back in Chicago.
We want the Goose to be loose, baby. We're excited.
I know you guys have a House of Blues date on Riot Fest weekend, which sounds like it's after your court date, because Riot Fest is coming up 19th, 2021. And your date at the House of Blues, I believe, is the 20th.
I believe the 20th, yes.
So you're here Riot Fest weekend. So I guess you'll do the flatbed truck thing again on Riot Fest weekend, or not?
No, maybe not that day. We'll be on tour with it's a band called Landmarks, and they're taking us out. I don't have every show memorized, so that one's news to me too. But I'm looking forward to it.
All right, man. Well, we'll see you in September either way. We'll get this taken care of, and we love the Goose. We're glad you came into our lives, Jackson.
Yeah, thank you so much for taking the time, and thank you so much for having me on today.
Right on. No problem. Good luck with everything. We'll keep you posted, and we'll follow that each day in court. The Goose. Free the Goose.
I need the keys to the city in a big red car while I ride real pretty. Just move. I need some violence in this place. Rush a barricade and say it to my face. Just move. I need the keys to the city in a big red car while I ride real pretty. Just move. We're gonna bring the pain. This hotel.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning, and Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.